Hey guys. All right, let's talk about MyFitnessPal and how to set up your goals. The first thing you need to do is download the MyFitnessPal app. This is what it looks like, the blue box in my screen as you see here. You're going to want to download it from the App Store if you're on iPhone or from Google Play if you're on Android. Then you're going to open it up. It's going to take you to this home screen. This is what you'll see every day when you log in. As you can see, I have the base package. I did not upgrade to premium. I use the free version. The free version is fine. Down in the lower right hand corner, you can see the three dots and then more. I want you to touch that. That is going to open this main screen for you of your settings. The third thing down is goals. You're going to want to tap goals and that will open up the goal screen for you. Now this is super important. If this is the very first time you're using the MyFitnessPal app, you're going to want to enter your starting weight today. As you can see, I had this back in 2011. So when I do my weight, I would enter it. And if you have used this before, you would enter it under current weight. That's your weight when you're starting this program. Underneath that, you're going to put your goal weight, what your goal is to reach. Okay. Then we're going to go down to the weekly goal. This is very important. When we open that, I only want you to choose either a half a pound per week or 1 pound per week. This, unless you have more than 70 pounds to lose, and in that case, I want you to reach out to me and we will reconfigure your goals. But this is just us establishing that you are going to be getting enough fuel for your body. So we do not want to make it. We do not want a huge deficit here. We are just looking for a slight deficit in order to lose weight. Okay. So a half a pound, 1 pound at the most. All right. And again, this is not the end all be all. This is simply a baseline of what we're going to, for MyFitnessPal to figure out what's the best to fuel our body. You may lose more than that in a week. You may lose less than that in a week. This is just to establish our macronutrients. Okay, so once we have done that, we are going to select our activity level. Now, for here, obviously you have a couple of choices. If you do not do any kind of workouts, but move around throughout the day, I would select lightly active. If you work in an active profession like teaching, nursing, anything where you move around a lot during your day, if you get a lot of steps in, if you have a step counter, that is something I would consider as active. If you work at a desk, but also do some workouts, you can choose either lightly active or active, just kind of based on what you feel like you do. If you do a very physically demanding job, like construction, anything like that, you are going to want to probably choose very active. You can reach out to me if you have questions about that. But once you have selected this, we're going to select that. Click the little checkbox, make sure everything looks how you want it to. And then what I want you to do is I want you to take a screenshot of this and you're going to send this to me on the post where I have asked for you to show me your goals. Okay. And now the next step is underneath nutrition goals, you see calorie, carbs, protein, and fat goals. We're going to click that tab and that's going to open this window. Now, it's very important that that we do not change the calories. When we make adjustments to our carbohydrates, it's going to change our goals. Okay, so we're going to go in here and we're going to change our percentages, and we're not really going to pay attention to the calories. Just we want to make sure that it's more than 1,200 calories. If for some reason your calories are going below that, we need to fix something. Okay, reach out to me if that's the case. And I know you haven't learned yet about why these are important, but they will become important because we use carbs, protein, and fats to fuel our body. And so we are paying attention to those and not so much calories, because once we get enough of these macronutrients, the calories will kind of work themselves out. We won't have to worry about those. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in here and you're going to change with this little dial. We're going to start with our carbs and we're going to set those at 45%. Okay, and you can see it's telling me my total is 95, so I need to make some changes here. We want our protein to be 25%, and our fat is going to stay at the 30, how it was left in MyFitnessPal. So this looks right, 45 carbs, 25 protein, 30% fat. So we're going to select check. We've updated, okay. So this means my goals are 104 grams of fat per day, 104 grams of protein, 56 grams of fat, and 188 grams of carbs each day. Okay. Now, I want you to screenshot this for you, and you are also going to send that to me on the post so I can see and make sure. Now, after this, I know that MyFitnessPal has given you these macronutrients based on the percentages that we want. So I really am not going to pay attention to the percentages any longer. I am going to be looking at the total grams. So when I ask you to share the screenshot at the end of each day for your totals, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for what's on the left side of the screen. I'm looking to see how close you came to the grams, not necessarily the percentages. And I know this is very new because we have always sort of focused on calories, but we will not be focusing on that. The calories will work themselves out. They might be over that number. They might be a little under that number. We are just focusing on whole food nutrition to meet all of those macronutrients of fat, protein, and carbs. So, last thing. So screenshot this. That's going to be something you send to me. Another thing I want to show you is we want to go back to this screen. And if you look down underneath reminders, there is apps and devices. And you can see it says I have one connected. What do I have connected? Oh, Garmin Connect. That doesn't work anymore for me. So you want to make sure, apps and devices, you want to make sure that if you have a Fitbit or an Apple Watch or anything like that, that it is not actually connected to your MyFitnessPal, because we don't want it importing any movement and exercise into that, because it will change your calorie needs based on that, and we're not looking for that. We're only looking at the actual nutrition. So make sure that you don't add any workouts in manually and that you don't have any devices connected. All right, friends, I think that's it. I think we've covered everything for now. In my next tutorial, I will be showing you how to log in food. Have a great day.